Yes or no? Do you think this game is super competitive?
My instant thought is no.
Okay. I think, again, I think the world's going to say that too. And I think it's one of those situations. Listen, OU, I watch them and I watch their offensive line, and I'm like, this is a mismatch. Like the defensive line of Tennessee versus the O line of Oklahoma is just it's not a fair fight. Okay, but I got Jackson Arnold at the quarterback spot who can run, so that can mitigate some of that stuff. Brent Venables is an absolute star. Here's my thing. I look at this game and I see the deficiencies of Oklahoma's offense, but I still see the deficiencies of Tennessee's secondary, or not deficient. Actually, not deficiencies.
Youth.
I still see. I want to see someone challenge them in the back end. And Oklahoma's banged up on the O line. They're banged up at receiver. I don't think they're all of a sudden going to get super healthy and back, but they are at home. They have some momentum. And if I flip to the other side, Brent Venables, the other Brent, is a stud. And he has seen elite quarterback after elite quarterback after elite quarterback. And he finds a way to somehow slow them down. Mm-hmm. And so I have to believe that he's not going to let Nico beat him. And I have to believe he's going to have a good game plan. And if they can just muck it up and they can make it ugly, and you can continue this game into the fourth quarter, the pass rush for Oklahoma is good now. Like, I watched 32 coming off the edge the other day. He had 3 sacks, and that sucker was slapping hands. And as Mason, he looked good. I mean, and OU's got a physical defense, and they can get after the quarterback. So I think you got to make this a confuse Nico game, keep him down game, a keep it ugly game, and a little bit like Michigan. I don't think OU with their offense still gelling and finding themselves, I don't think they're going to outscore Tennessee. But NC State had it close to the half. Can you keep it close? Yeah. Use the home field advantage. Jackson Arnold, elite playmaking at the quarterback spot with his feet. Like he ripped off a 50-yard run against Tulane. Like he's been making plays throughout this season, running the football. Can you possess the football and keep them away a little bit and stay in the game till late?
Both quarterbacks have been bad under pressure. Which one gets pressured and which one handles it and or doesn't handle it, I think ultimately decides that. But this is one where the tempo, the tempo always fears that it can get away from you if you let it get to you. But like you said, physicality, I think Oklahoma brings it, and we got ourselves.
You know what's the interesting thing about tempo, Brent? I'm always going to say this. The hardest thing to do in college football is to play on the road. It's by far the hardest thing to do. Yeah. You know what tempo does, man? It makes it obsolete. Because they go so fast up to the football. Like, you don't get to celebrate, get the fans all jacked up. Like, it's play. It's next play. It's next play. They kind of get a little bit – it's not the same atmosphere. Like, they definitely need to find a way to impose their will on the game and get loud. But these tempo teams that go so fast, a lot of times you got to yell the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't – so it is a little bit different. I think Tennessee shuts some of that down by how fast they go and, quickly they make the defense communicate.